Hey guys, ended up for the camper trailer build, went and got an extra for it, which is gonna be really cool to use going away. I'll show you in a second. Yeah, got it for a bargain price. Excuse the mess, I just came back and I'm unpacking. It's at Moore River, which is pretty cool. But yeah, foldable trailer for it. It's the Little Bulldog fold-up trailer. And they're pretty much rated to go 100, I think it is. They've got the high-speed bearings in them. Only a few of these fold-up trailers are rated for that, so yeah. So pretty much what I've done is I've put straps, bought a Bimini for it. It didn't have a Bimini. It had these, what do you call them, like just seats. So I've taken these ones off and I'm actually going to just put a padded bench across. There's just more room to move around. And there, it's got these rails that just slide in between there, so it slides up and down. So I'm going to fix that. That was on the other side, obviously it was like left-handed, I'm right-handed. So it's going on this side, taking that sticker off pretty much, getting all new ones. And then half of that, I'm going to get another cushion bench seat, and the floor pretty much going to get a marine ply, whatnot, whatever's waterproof, carpet it, so make it nice and flat, the floor, as off here as well. And then underneath here is where I'm going to keep those two spare wheels. It's good for if you're going away, you've always got a spare. It's got, also came with, it's just got a 15 two-stroke engine. Came with a bait board and also a fuel tank, which will be kept in the back here. And yeah, that's the plan so far. So just put together this Bimini. So I just need a hand to hold it and then screw it in. I'm going to do that, and then going to pretty much take off all of that. Obviously these have to go back on. I'm going to get the boat painted and then sort of put my own stickers and that on it. And that's it so far. And also that, going to change up a bit. Alright guys, so I worked out for the Bimini, these I was going to put up here, sort of where most Biminis connect. But since this is going to be on the trailer for like your shorter trips, say Moore River, where it's an hour away from Perth, or say when I do have this on the camper and I'll find a place to put the fold-up trailer on the camper and you want to take it off to bring it down to the beach. Being on the camper, obviously it's upside down, so it's going to have a boat loader more than likely, and when it's sliding it's going to hit, so can't have them there. So pretty much worked out to have it on the seat there. And the other one is going to be, I'm going to have a bracket here, and that's going to be fixed in there like that, obviously the other way, so you can get to the bolt if you need. So yeah, it will sit pretty much flush, so if you are pulling it off the rack or boat loader, it's not going to like be in the way. And it actually brings down, I'm like not too tall, I'm pretty in between with height, so I can actually stand without it hitting my head. So yeah, it's gonna work out good. So just gonna put the other one on that side, and what I've worked out, gonna still need a measure, that's gonna go there, and then obviously the other one goes somewhere there. Like I was saying with the seat, because like that square slides in between that rail. I've worked out if I bring it forwards, it's perfect for when you're moving or turning the engine. So I've got to cut these back, and then like I was saying, I was going to do a cushion for that side, still need to get a cushion done for that front bit. In case of emergency, the oars probably going to be stuck to the front and back of this. So yeah, still need to get the marine ply, do the floor and then the carpet. I'll probably go with the dark carpet, the same as the one in my canopy. It's pretty much like a black, but it's got bits of like grey through it, and that will sort of suit the Bimini because I went for the darker Bimini where I bought it. So yeah, should work out well. So we'll do that pretty much today. Get these cut, pot rivet them in so they're all neat and tidy. Took the sticker off, done that sticker removal stuff. It's all come up mint. The holes there doesn't really matter because yeah, it's going to be covered anyway by a seat. And then it's got handles for the Bimini when you pull it back, but I don't think I'm going to need them because I'll just do it to these handles, and here that's going to be cut out. I'm going to put the 2 rod holders, whereas it used to have the rod holders on the front like there, so you can put the bait board or rods depending on what way the boat's drifting. And yeah, not going to need them there, so I took them off. They're just in the way. Going to put them in there. I've got to get a tool that'll cut out the aluminium for there. And yeah, should be good. That's probably about it today. Just fix these, fix the bracket for the Bimini, try to get the Bimini to stand up, see how that looks, and then yeah, cut those back, pot rivet them in, put the seat on. So that's pretty much all set until I get the what do you call it, the cushion seat for there. Alrighty, so I pot riveted that in. I've also chopped them down and hammered in the edges so it can't slide off. Not that it really can, but just done it anyway. Used to have a sticky here, got all that off. Yeah, it's still got sticky stuff here. There's a sticker on here as well. Gonna clean all that. Not much I can really do there until I get pretty much that bench seat cushion. I'll just give it a bit of a clean up. But yeah, there's a seat. So what happens is pretty much slides in between those rails. And then fix those 2 Bimini brackets. So yeah, slides in between those rails. It can still pivot where it needs to. It'll slide in and out. And then you just take it off whenever you're travelling and whatnot. And then the motor still misses when you're sitting there. So got plenty of room. Alrighty guys, so yeah, pretty much finished the Bimini. I'll show you guys in a second. It's looking mint. Also the back of the boat I finished as well. It's a lot more sturdy. No more old wooden blocks. And gave the boat a good clean out. Chopped those seat brackets, and now I'm going to work on the front, and I've also bought some marine carpet for it. So yeah, show you guys what I've done. Pretty much chopped. Actually, I think I might have showed you that already. But yeah, done that. Done this back bit. Took away that timber. It's horrible. It's solid as anything. Here before was this. It's just like almost like a chopping board sort of plate that was there, and the bottom was like flapping around, flimsy. So I removed that and put a checker plate, ton of silicone behind it, pot riveted all in, so it looks wicked. It's a lot more sturdy that now than before. So yeah, that's what I was talking about. That's low, so this can pretty much slide on the rooftop, no worries, without getting caught. Made those little brackets going into there. Bimini's super solid. And then those straps go down to here, which I sort of made my own. They gave, where is it? In the packet that the Bimini came in, they gave pretty much these little thin things, and a few like plastic buckles and whatnot. But I decided to scrap that idea and do something a little different. Alright, the middle support's gone in. Pot riveted, yeah, I had to cut around there. And that's because that side and that side's in two pieces, so it runs along there, so when you walk it doesn't bend down. There's the carpet. There's the other one. Alrighty, I'm back to the tinny build. Oh, so much mess to clean up. Oh well. Anyways, since last time, a little update. Pretty much got Velcro. Got these seats made up. They're just gonna Velcro lift up and off. And I went with black, so it's a Bimini. Also I've done the floor, so that's on the actual supports, screwed it all in. Still yet to fix this little triangle piece, sort of closes it off. And in the front, near cut out a U sort of shape, and I've got a like that extra fuel tank for the engine, so we're gonna run that through these little slots all the way back, so it sort of keeps the weight balanced, so it's not all like heavy stuff at the back of the boat. I'm gonna do like a lid, goes up to there as well. Still need to finish off the front of that little glove box thing. Got these as well, which are pretty cool. It's like a little bait box with a cup holder and a chopping board piece, and they pretty much just clamp over wherever you want it. So we've got two of them. Gonna leave all of this open because you just put your eskies and whatnot at the back here. Got this little seat here, left it open so you can still slide that out without always having to take this off. Got some black rod holders, so they're going right there, and you screw them in so you can do a bit of trawling at the back, plus they're out the way. Got these rod holders as well, which go put there on an angle so the rod sticks out the side of the Bimini. First we've got to paint it. I've got a few extra just measuring stuff we'll keep in there, and also got the fish measuring, and yeah, just pretty much crabs and everything. So we've got two types. This one tells you pretty much a whole range of fish, and this one's pretty much just your standard centimeters. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So the next thing we're gonna do is go fix that in to place so that doesn't move. Gonna drill these rod holders in. Gave the workshop a bit of a sweep up. Alright. So yeah, got that first rod holder in, drilled in, came out real good. Gotta clean that off. Put it in backwards, so when you're fishing you can do a bit of trawling, plus it's just out the way, so they work good there. Just need to drill this other one now. It's looking mint though. Alright, next step I've done is put that angle and pot riveted in, because when the face goes on, sort of like a little ledge. And also just drilled these holes ready for it. And that's that front piece. And then sort of like a little console. I've done pinch weld around and rubber, and then a piano hinge with that. Now I've got a little lock to go on. Alright, I'm gonna still fix that in to place. I'll do that tomorrow. Fix the 2 rod holders in, and also this was already there, but it was real like clunky, so I just ran a foam strip around and it locks in. These cup holders. And in the front, that was that bit cut out. We put a lock in it, and a chain sort of just holds it there, and used a brass piano hinge so it doesn't rust, and also ran foam all the way around so it seals it better with a bit of angle just up on the inside to where that locks on. And there's a bit of angle on that front aluminium part of the boat where this front is screwed into underneath. And I also put the angle here because there's going to be a floor going on, but I need to put a few more supports and then they'll lift up. And the fuel tank, the separate fuel tank will slide under, and you still cut that out. And then also the anchor and stuff will be under this top. And also put the carpet, I haven't fixed it down yet. Yeah, that's it for today. Two to one, fill up to A, the hardener to B, and then the thinner is just at 10%. Alrighty guys, that's the Tinny done and dusted. I just need to do one more final like spray over it with the clear, and that gives it that metallic sort of pearlescent look. Next, underneath, I'm changing these out. big shout out to Road Vision Australia. They supplied me with 2 matching lights to what the GQ has, which is pretty cool right there. So it's going to look mint. They both light up like the halos. So I'm going to be putting these on, and I've also got a set 2 sets for the camper trailer, which I'll be finishing, and this will be sliding on top of it. Still to do the gonna get vinyl wrap like stickers, Mad Raptr on the side, so still to do that. Probably get all that done first and then clear over the whole thing, so that way that doesn't peel off anytime. So yeah, now that that side, the paint's done, that's pretty much it. We'll see when it dries if it needs a few touch-ups or whatnot, but it looks alright everywhere I'm looking. So yeah, we'll wait till that dries and then get those stickers made up, stick them on, and then pretty much do a final clear coat over it. And yeah, wherever it needs touch-ups, I'll just give it a sand back. And tomorrow's meant to be pretty hot, so I'll just give it a sand back and then give it a quick little dust over, blend it in. So we'll do that. But yeah, it's looking pretty good so far. So tonight I'll probably put these on and they'll look absolutely awesome. And that's pretty much it. We've just got this front bit to do. Still need to stick this carpet on and trim it a bit nicer. But yeah, for the inside, that's pretty much it. We gotta stick the seats on, of course, with the Velcro, but I'm gonna actually varnish the underside of them just to protect the marine ply. Even though it is marine ply, I'm just still gonna give it a quick coat of paint just so it yeah, sort of protects it a bit better. And then give it a vacuum. Still need to put this bit on. I need to run angles behind so I can screw into it and it doesn't flop around. But yeah, overall, let us know in the comments what you guys reckon. I reckon it looks pretty cool. Alright guys, a little update on the Tinny. All the paint's cured, put the numbers on. Still waiting for the side decals to get made up. But yeah, the paint turned out mint. Real happy with how it's turned out. So that's pretty cool. We're just working on this front bit now. Underneath, I had to cut out where the foam is, and that's so the fuel tank sits in, and that's always strapped. And then that cord had to run through that, like the hole all the way down under the carpet to the back, and that's just like so the engine has like extra fuel, so that clips on. What else have I done? I got a little Waco. I think it's a 21 litre, I think it was. Not sure where we're going to place it yet. I just got to put a tie down over. You can keep your bait or drinks and whatnot. It's only a small fridge. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Also fixed on the side gaff and the, don't know what you call it, but when you're crabbing and stuff to hook in your net or your rope. Got the gidgee on that side. Just bought some silver and galv, and that's just going to be the spray bits of the trailer that need cleaning up. And now I've just taken off this light, so it's got the red, brown, yellow and white wire, just a simple trailer light wires. I had this cheap, these cheap lights on it, no good, they didn't seal properly, and we're replacing them with the Road Vision ones. So big shout out to Road Vision for helping us out with that. But yeah, they're going to look mint because they're going to suit the GQ pretty much. These are the same ones as the ones on the custom tray, so it's going to be pretty mint. Around this, just need to run a bit of silicone, make sure they're all sealed. Got a bit of paint on this, but sanded it back. we put that on those last videos. It's just added support. That's come up mint. Just need to still add a bit of silicone around the insides. Make sure it's all sealed. That's all pretty well right. With this, because the Bimini is going to come on and off when it's on the camper, so instead of having these Allen key bits, I'm just going to get the wing nuts, so you undo them and do them up easy without having to worry about Allen key and whatnot. So yeah, now we're just cutting out the board for this. We're going to carpet it, and then it's going to have one handle that lifts up, and that's to get to your fuel tank, and then gonna have little cutouts on this side and that side, and then a separation wall where the fuel tank sits in the middle, so it can't really move anywhere. Plus that side you drop your anchor in without having to lift the full thing. It's got like a little panel. And then this side gonna have one of those pipe burley cage sort of things, so we'll sit that there. Don't know if I showed this in the last video, but that's all sorted, and we made sure the height of it, the key doesn't hit the timber running across either, so it's got a lot of room in there. And then lastly, just got to stick this down. We got to stick that down, cut around there, made sure it's all neat, and then once it's stuck down, so I've just done a rough cut with the shape, and then once it's stuck down, I get a sharp Stanley and just tidy the edges up. Yeah, be good. Alrighty, decided we got a little 21 litre Waco fridge. We're probably gonna do a tie down there. It'll be in the middle. So under the passenger side, we cut out, Ray had the foam underneath this, but we cut out and got the plastic container that'll fit this battery. So we just worked out what one's positive and negative. And then we've got a 12 volt and also your USB chargers for your phones. And then in the front, we've done, the seats have been stuck down with Velcro. That's a little burley cage sort of thing. Support. In here, pull it up, that's going to be where you do like put your anchor or whatnot in there. So put that little clip on, and then here it's got a lock there and there. And you pull it up, and then it's got the fuel tank for extra fuel, and also another compartment where I'll probably keep that burley cage. So that goes back down, and then you just lock those in. So I'm still going to stick the carpet on, and also added in a little compass. I had to move these down as well because of these, like a bait board. So they sit all nice now. So yeah, just gotta fit this silicone around that, screw it in. There we go. So it misses that now. So yeah, go silicone that in, and then that's pretty much it. And put the lid on, and we'll see how it fits. Alright, the Tinny is finally complete, but I figured I'd change the impeller because the old one was a bit, yeah, not too good. And also cleaning up the rocker cover for the GQ. Gonna put my own sticker on and do the 2-pack paint like the Tinny. I'll give you a full walkthrough of the Tinny once we're about to load it in, because we're going to take it probably out on the weekend, and yeah, go through it then. Alright guys, so yeah, this impeller wasn't pumping through the water the best. Impellers under these, you do under those 4 bolts, and it slides up. That's it there. That's it there. Compared to the new one, which is pretty much, the fins aren't bent and this one's missing one. Yeah, we're gonna chuck that back under there, put marine grease on it, make sure it's all good, and then pretty much 4 bolts, and you do up this. It's got a little bolt that comes down there, and then that's all ready to go. There we go, that's the old impeller. Pretty much that one slots in like that, and then that slots over the shaft, and then that little like groove there fits over that. Put some marine grease on it, and then chuck it back on. It'll be ready to go. Hey guys, we're back with the Tinny. It's pretty much all finished. Just had to stop at Hillary's here because I had to renew fishing license. You need a recreational fishing license, so I had to renew that. But yeah, we're going to be loading the Tinny in today. So some of the things I'll just walk you through that we've done for it. Bought a brand new Bimini for it. We'll work our way from the back to the front. As you guys seen, I had to do an impeller on the engine because it wasn't like cooler, it wasn't coming out there properly. So yeah, done that. Got a brand new Bimini. Under this seat, got a battery system. I'm not too sure about the amp hour, but they recommended this one, so got that. And it's also got a little solar controller just in there, and that's pretty much for the fridge, because like today that's hot, where we have our cold, don't have any cold beers today, but cold drinks all go in the fridge. It's 21 litre, so yeah, that's all good. That's a little panel we got for it, and that's got a little, where is it? So that just clamps on there, and it goes into the rod holder, so that constantly keeps the fridge cycled while we're out on the water. Another front seat, added in a little compass, some pliers, knife. We got the gidgee over there, your gaff, and you also what you call it, your hook to hook in where you're doing crabbing and whatnot, the line. These little sort of things we bought from BCF, and what happens is that's like your little bait board, and in there you can chuck your burley and your drink there, and also your knife in there. Alright guys, and in the front of the boat we've got a little latch here, pretty much got a latch there. Got a little latch on this side, and that lifts up, and we've got our extra fuel in there. That little burley cage we also chuck in that side, so everything's got its little spot. And then with those locked down in this compartment, we've got our anchor in there, so you don't have to always lift up that the whole compartment. In here, pretty much got jam packed full of stuff at the moment, but it's pretty much like a little like glove box, you could call it. What else have we done? That's pretty much about it. But yeah, it's all pretty much set, so we're going to be taking the Tinny out now. We'll get it ready, put the Bimini up, and we'll take it out. Alright guys, a little bit rough, but the boat handled it pretty good. We just moved spots, managed to get 3 herring. One was decent size. Yeah, we'll give you a little look around. Yeah, that's going good. Definitely christened the boat. Massive King George whiting, just up Hillary's here. King George whiting usually 28, and this one from there, and that's bent, measures to about from there to there, a 40. Absolutely massive.